Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it all going today? Good to see you all. This is Trike Rider Trucking, LLC, Curtis. I'm currently on my back deck right now, chilling out on my, I guess this is my third day, I believe. Second day or third day. Yeah, it was my third day. Anyway, great day yesterday. It turned out just fine. Went down and took my hazmat test yesterday down at the DMV. Uh, Let me tell you what. There's an app that everybody uses, and I used it during my time when I was going through the training to get my seat, my permit, and all that stuff. But the hazmat portion of it, the questions on it were kind of interesting, and I passed it all the time on I practice test and everything. And I was getting hundreds, hundreds, hundreds. But let me tell you what, when you go take the actual hazmat test, there's stuff in that test that you actually take that's not even close to being on that practice test. And I'm talking about the CDL app that a lot of people use. It's a little wheel, like a steering wheel. And it's what the picture of the app is. And you got general knowledge. You got all the combination, air brakes, everything on it. But let me tell you what, I would recommend that you guys get your manual for your state and you look up the hazmat part of it, because there's questions in there that will trick you, and there's questions that are not even on the practice exam. But anyway, we got past that. I passed it. Our requirement here in Missouri, we have 30 questions, and you can't get more than 7 wrong. The way they do it now, it's electronically on a pad, and if you get all your questions up to close to 30 and you still haven't failed, they'll automatically stop the test and you pass. So you don't end up taking the whole 30 questions unless you absolutely need them. But anyway, that being said, I went ahead and got that done and took it over and got my license redone and everything. That was awesome. Then yesterday afternoon, went in and talked to my what they call the endocrinologist, which is a diabetic doctor, and he went over all my paperwork and went over me and talked to me about everything. And looks like I'm good on my diabetes portion. I'm doing fine. They're not scheduling me for another visit between 3 to 6 months, and he filled out all my documents except for 2, and I'm hopefully going to get those back today. I had to leave them at the office, and I'll get those back, and that'll complete my packet so I can take it up to Springfield, to Trinity there at Prime headquarters, and get my DOT physical first thing Monday morning. So basically everything that I needed to accomplish as far as appointments are concerned is done. I got one more with my financial advisor, Edward R. Jones, today. We got to go over some documents and check out everything, how's the market been going and everything, and that's this afternoon. But that's immaterial. That's just stuff that we got to go through all the time. But anyway, that being said, we're kind of hanging out this morning. It's cold. It's chilly here in the Southwest Missouri. It's probably in the 30s or low 40s right now. I'm out here with a sweatshirt on, and winter's coming, folks. I'm telling you, it's right around the corner. So anyway, today we're going to try to do some work on the truck. I've got the truck parked up by the school barn here. They gave me permission to park my truck when I brought it down home for home time. Very nice people. The school, I appreciate that. A shout out to them. Trinity Christian Academy. Great bunch of people. The principal, the superintendent, all of them are real nice, and they allowed me to park my truck. My truck's about 200 yards away from me, so that's awesome. I got a place to take my truck when I come home. That's awesome. Well, with that being said and everything, we're going to do a little work on it today. We got the new refrigerator that I have not hooked up yet, and I was told by several of the people in the detail shop and also at this company store that they've had a lot of these issues with these refrigerators, and that are being turned back in, that they fried their compressors in them. So the recommendations from the manufacturer to the company store was, do not, because you can't get them in straight. That doesn't work. You'd have to take out your seats and everything else. So you're going to lean them, you're going to set them upright. They're going to be laid down flat and angled and all that stuff. So basically what you got to do is, when you put them in, the recommendation by the manufacturer is, once you get them installed and anchored down or whatever you do, is you let them set for at least 24 to 48 hours without plugging them in, and so that the Freon in them, and I should have known this because I've been doing HVAC for 20 some years, you know, but I work with the big industrial things. They're already set. But anyway, and they run off of water mostly. They don't run off of DX systems. They don't run off of, you know, R22 and all that compressed, you know, Freon and stuff like that. But anyway, sorry. So anyway, the thing is that I'm letting it set. It's been up there for about 45 hours, 48 hours now, and I'm going to go up there and start hooking things up and getting the old truck warmed in and get it started. I haven't turned on the heat yet on the truck. I did run the APU, let it run, keep things powered up in there. So we're going to run up there and do some minor stuff. I got to clean it up a little bit, make it look presentable, make my bed, and get all that stuff done. I got all my laundry done. We're going to pre-pack the truck, so we got it ready to roll. So that's the plan. I did get to go see my daughter last night down in Harrison, Arkansas. I went and sang karaoke with her. We do, my daughter and granddaughter both sing. It's phenomenal to listen to both of them, and I was happy and I was happy to have a chance to go see her because I don't get to see my kids much, and she lives down in Harrison, and so I drove down there later last evening and went down there and sang some songs with them, and we had a good time, had some dinner and stuff, so it worked out pretty good. But anyway, you know, just at home chilling right now. Kind of chilly out there. I'm having my cup of coffee, you know, chilling out. But that's what's going on this day. Hopefully it'll warm up a little bit. I've got my battery charged up and I'm going to install it back in my Harley and hopefully get it fired up today and let it run around. We might take a little ride this afternoon with it. Excuse me, folks. I'm sorry. And we'll get things going again. But for now, it's going to just be home time. If I don't talk to you guys soon, it'll probably be more than likely Monday after I get my DOT physical complete and get back ready to start rolling again. So making that money. Revenue come out pretty good today. Last night when we got our email from Prime, and we're happy with what we got, but we know that next week's going to be hurting because we ain't going to have no revenue. So we're planning that out. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch bases with you and say, you know, appreciate each and every one of you. Man, you know, driver lineup, you know, Skeletor. I mean, just to name a few. I mean, you know, Rod, everybody. You know, your encouragements are phenomenal to me. You know, I'm just letting you know, it's awesome. I'm up to 230 subscribers now, which is fantastic. Wasn't expecting to get hardly anybody at all. I wish I can do some of these graphics and wish I can do some of these introductions and, you know, how everybody starts their podcast with the cool things. I just don't know how to do it, guys. I'm just a dummy when it comes to that stuff. Maybe one of the days someone can help me out and give me some editing for me and show me how it works, and we can make up a nice little deal plan and work it out. But for now, I'm just doing it like this. And I guess it's working, so everybody continues to watch my videos. So, and you know, and it's been a while. I've been wanting to say this, and I haven't done it in a long time. A lot of people out there, if you're planning on coming to Prime, you know, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of negative, you know, information because of what's happened to me. But, you know, and I'm just going to be straightforward. Like I've told everybody when I begin this thing, I am not going to cut it any slack. I'm going to tell you what's good and what's not good. And that's just the way I am. But, you know, if you're interested in coming to Prime, you want to become a truck driver, you want to work, you want to help people. And that's what I consider me doing, is delivering produce and product all over the United States. Is I'm helping somebody. And that's what I'm trying to do, is help somebody. And it doesn't matter if it's minute, I don't care. It's just something that I feel that I'm doing well and I'm doing right for some of these people. So basically, guys, I just want to let you all know that, you know, if you're interested in coming to Prime, you know, there's a program for us people that are already there, you know, that it's an incentive for us to try to get people hired on. And I kept saying this a long time ago, and I kind of gave up and backed away from it. But if you're interested in coming to Prime, if you can, use me as your referral. I mean, it'd be awesome. It's not necessarily that I'll take you out and train you, because that's not my cup of tea right now. I just don't feel I'm ready right now to start training people So that's something on the back burner, maybe about another year or so, or half a year from now. I'm not planning on doing it anything time soon. I'm eligible to do it, but I just don't want to for now. So if you're interested, you can use me as a referral, and and you use my driver code. My driver code is BARCUD, barcode, BARCUD, and I would appreciate the referral if you plan on coming to Prime. There's 3 locations. As everybody knows, Springfield is the headquarters. We have a terminal in Piston, Pennsylvania, and we also have one in Salt Lake City, Utah. And if you're interested, folks, I mean, now I understand that all the states are eligible. The lower 48 is eligible to come to work for Prime. And, Florida's come on board here just a while back. Georgia was coming back a few months ago. So, but if you're interested, just, I would appreciate it. And we go from there. I'm sorry this is getting shaky, guys. I'm holding it with my hand. I don't have none of that fancy stuff, and I'm not in the house. But anyway, I'm going to let you all be. But if you're interested, any comments, hey, you keep them coming, guys. I love it. I just love it. But just remember, everybody out there, be safe. Be careful out there. It's still rough. It's still COVID country. That's what I call it. And, keep yourself protected and everything. And always remember, we'll keep driving, and we're going to keep striving for perfection. Y'all have a great weekend, and I'll hopefully talk to you either Monday or something. All right? Y'all have a safe day. Bye now.